Hi everyone, it's Hawthorne Sagebrush here, and welcome back to the YouTube Pagan Challenge. This week I am answering the question number 18. What does deity slash God slash divine mean to you? This is a really complicated question because let's just look up the general definition of God. Let's just look it up, Oxford Dictionary, let's see. Actually, let's go to Merriam-Webster, because that's the one that came up. God, the perfect and all-powerful spirit or being that is worshipped especially by Christians, Jews, and Muslims as the one who created and rules the universe. That's the first one. The second one is a spirit or being that has great power, strength, knowledge, etc., and that can affect nature and the lives of people. One of the various spirits or beings worshipped in some religions. And then another one is a person, and especially a man, who is greatly loved or admired. So for me, God slash deity kind of falls more into the second category. So a spirit or being that has great power. I don't say that deity is all powerful. They have great immense power, more than I could imagine having myself, but they are not all powerful. My deities have flaws. My deities get angry. My deities get sad. They get jealous. They're almost human with just a shit ton of power and a lot of knowledge and a lot of history. So, yeah, it's like they can affect nature and they can affect our lives and they can help us out whenever they can, that sort of thing. And that's a general definition of what deity means to me, but it's so complicated because for me, deity and God, for me, God is a general term for any deity, God, that is, God would be for any deity that is male or represents masculinity, not necessarily masculinity, but generally a male or male presenting deity. But GODDE is a gender neutral term that me and a friend have been using for a long time to refer to just deity in general. Like when we want to talk about God or goddess or something in between. Because honestly, in my opinion, Krishna is very androgynous and Krishna has masculine and feminine energies about him. So he is a god, but I could also consider him a god, GODDE. So, but that might also just be the fact that I'm gender non-binary type person. I don't really fit into either or particularly well. I'm femme, so a lot of people assume I'm a woman, so I'm cool with she and her, but I prefer they and their, you know what I mean? Or really, you could interchange them. I don't care. But yeah, so basically, to me, deity, etc., are powerful beings, not all powerful, not omniscient, but they are powerful beings that, in general, we cannot see outside of the astral plane or the inner eye. We might see people who look like them, but I wouldn't say that my deities would present to me as a human. I wouldn't believe them anyway. And they know I wouldn't believe them, so they probably wouldn't try. And I know that they have a lot of power, a lot of strength, and a lot of knowledge, and that I can lean on them when I need them. Give offerings, that sort of thing. I don't think that my deity, for me, requires offerings. I don't believe that it is a 100% you must offer something to these deities that I work with anyway, in my personal experience. However, I feel like I want to, if that makes any sense. We're getting a little off topic, but it's kind of like I don't have to, but I want to. And that says something about the way that I interact with these deities. I don't think I would do well with a deity that required me to offer something. Like, I want it to be a give and take because that's the kind of person I am. I like to give, and if I'm going to have some help in return, I would like to give as well, as much as I can. But I don't want it to have to be required. I don't want it to have to be strict exchange. I am not hiring a service from deity, if that makes any sense. I'm not hiring a service from them. I want it to be an equal exchange in the end. Like, I want it to be a relationship, a partnership, kind of like between two friends. Like, one day you buy the coffee, the next day the friend buys the coffee, but it doesn't have to be every other time specifically. It's just like, you know they're going to get you back. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was a long roundabout, kind of confusing. I mean, actually, I was very straight up first, so it wasn't roundabout. I got to the point first, and then I started rambling. So, I think we'll stop that there. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's YouTube Pagan Challenge. I hope you guys have a great day. Blessed be.